Hey, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining today. So, all right. We're going to begin with the stress reset. So stress reset has been shown to take 75 to 90% of stress out of the body, replacing with all sorts of good stuff: dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, nitric oxide. And every time I do it, I'm thinking about that at some point. Really feeling stress leaving the body, good stuff coming in. So trying to create this coveted state of feeling totally relaxed, but also energized and ability to focus at the same time. So we'll sync up to begin. Right leg steps over, right hand goes underneath your left armpit, and your left arm gives yourself a big hug. Now we're going to look to the left all the way and twist the body, the torso, around to the right. We're going to breathe 6 times together to synchronize. First 3 in and out the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Now 3 breaths in the nose, out the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Slowly unwind the body. Notice how you feel just after 6 breaths. What a difference a few intentional breaths can make. From here, nice big yawn, and yawning with the whole body. So mindful yawn. Yawning, again, one of the fastest ways to switch into parasympathetic. So let's start with thumb pulling, which is not technically part of the stress reset, but it's super powerful to start opening up, moving the bones in the head. So I'm going to take my 2 thumbs to the roof of my mouth and push up and then spread out. If it's your first time doing it, be gentle with it, and you can slowly ramp up the intensity. So we're going to think about a string towards the back top of your head, pulling up. Double chin, triple chin sort of thing. All right, here we go. Thumbs. Keep going, more double chin. One big yawn here. Keep pulling, but look up. One more big yawn to finish. Good, let it go. Notice if you feel a little state change after that. The more you practice that one, the more impact you'll feel on your state. Excuse me. So this is good for better breathing mechanics, and there's a positive side effect of people who do this a lot. The way that face structure tends to change, people look like a healthier, better looking version of themselves. We'll talk more about that another time. For now, let's go back into that position of the right leg over, right hand under, left hand big hug, a little moment of self-love here. And let's look over your right shoulder and twist the body around to the left. So when you're doing totally twisted on your own, it doesn't really matter which side you go to first. So pull in your spinal pelvic lock, belly button to spine, pull up your perineum, Kegel, squeeze the sex organs here. Stage breath, purse your lips, inflating your torso like a big balloon. In through the mouth. More. More. Rotate deeper. Exhale. Again. More. More. Rotate deeper. Exhale. One more time to the side. In. More. More. Even more, all the way in. Rotate deeper. Exhale. Good, now breathe in the nose, out the mouth. Head on top of your pelvic floor. Rotating deeper to your end range of motion. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Connecting to gratitude and self-love. Squeezing stress and tension out of the body. Creating the conditions for healing to occur. Good. Keep the arms and legs where they are. Slowly unwind towards center. And look over your left shoulder. Bring your body around to the right. Just a moment. Microphone flipped upside down. Where are we at here? Rotate a little deeper. Spinal pelvic lock in. Grow taller. And stage breath. More. More. Rotate deeper. Exhale. Again. More. More. Deeper. Exhale. One more time. In. More. More. Rotate deeper. Exhale. 6 more breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Relaxing as you rotate deeper. Growing taller, spinal pelvic lock. Imagine you're squeezing, wringing stress, tension, trauma out of the body. Relaxing your shoulders and your face. Gratitude, self-love. Creating the conditions for healing to occur. All right, one more thing. Let's just go into the deep position here. So hinge at the hips. So you can spend some time here with the legs straight. And then the final, most expressed version of it is to bend the knees. And you can bend the knees staying crossed at the ankles here. Or you can take a deeper step back to be crossed at the knees. Wherever you are, so I'm using my elbow on top of my leg to leverage myself deeper into the rotation. Still pulling in the spinal pelvic lock. Let's do one stage breath here for fun. In. More. More. Rotate deeper. Exhale. Good. And slowly come on out. Shake out the body and go for a little walk in your space. Notice the new openness in the body. Tissues more relaxed. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, all that good stuff coming in. The more you think about it, the more you give a little thought to those mechanisms, the better they will happen for you. Pull in your spinal pelvic lock. Take a big breath into the chest. Pass it down to your belly. Back and forth. Chest, belly, chest, belly, chest, belly. Breathe when you need to. So I've nicknamed this passing the pressure. It's basically taking the diaphragm up when it's in the chest and then down to put it in the belly. And that pressure can really massage your fascia, massage your organs, moving cerebrospinal fluid. So I say that because as we go into the second side of Totally Twisted, feel free to, when I say pass the pressure, think about moving your diaphragm up and down. It can also get you a little high. Just beware. Left leg steps over, left hand underneath, right hand, big hug. Look to the left, body to the right, all the way. Find that end range of motion, pushing out of the ground, growing taller, pulling in your spinal pelvic lock, taking a stage breath with pursed lips into the mouth. More, more, rotate deeper. Exhale. I'm rotating deeper on the exhale. In, more, more. Rotate deeper and pass the pressure up and down. Exhale. Remember, spinal pelvic lock in is important. Big breath in, more, more, even more, all the way in. Rotate deeper, pass the pressure. Exhale. 6 breaths in the nose, out the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the arms and legs crossed, unwind towards the center, other side. Head goes first, all the way to the right, then the body twists all the way to the left. Spinal pelvic lock in, grow taller. When I say pass the pressure, it's always optional, so you know. Big breath in. More, more. Rotate deeper. Exhale. Again. More, more. Deeper. Pass the pressure. Exhale. One more time. In. More. All the way. Rotate deeper. Pass the pressure. Exhale. Breathe in. Fold at the hips. Rotate deeper. Exhale. Bend the knees. Either stay here, cross at the ankle, or take a slightly deeper step to cross at the knee. Use what you got to rotate deeper. Spinal pelvic lock in. Let's do 3 big breaths in and out the mouth, followed by a stage breath while passing the pressure. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Stage breath in. More, more. Rotate deeper, pass the pressure. Exhale, rotate deeper. Good. Slowly come on out. Whew. I'll sweat after that one. Move the body around. Notice how you feel. Stress leaving the body. Relaxed, but grounded, centered, focused. All right, anti-gravity is next. Interlacing the fingers. Going to the back of the neck, scooping the skin and fascia up towards the back of your head. Head, elbows, chest, all up towards the sky. Spinal pelvic lock in. Reach the elbows a little higher, a little wider. 3 big breaths in and out the mouth. Big breath in. Tuck the chin to the chest. Pull the elbows in. Exhale. Enjoy the stretch. Now we're going to breathe in through the mouth all the way. Rotate the neck to look up into your right side. Exhale into the center. Inhale through the mouth. Rotate up into your left. Exhale, center. In. Right. Center. In. Left. Center. In. Right. Center. In. Left. Center. Slight bend of the knees, stick the butt out, drop down towards a skier squat, bring the elbows out wide. Head is long here, so no need to look up. If you want to intensify, you can bring your knees closer together. Now we're going to rotate the whole spine up into the each side. So in through the mouth, up and to the right. Exhale, center. In through the mouth. Left. Exhale, center. In. Right. Center. In. Left. Center. In. Reach that elbow towards the sky. Exhale, center. In. Left. Exhale, center. Now drop down into a deep squat. Pull your elbows in. If you can't do that, stand up. Round the lower back with your chin tucked. And you can move a little side to side there. Find sensations that feel good. If you're in the squat, make yourself even tinier and more compressed. 3 big breaths in and out the mouth. If you lose the traction anytime, just go back and re-scoop. Find that traction again. From here, keep your head low as you bring your hips up, finding a forward bend, spine is long, trying to pull your head off. A little weight shifting side to side, befriending the sensations here. Feeling yourself getting more flexible, more opening in the fascia. Hang out here a little bit longer. If you want to intensify, take a breath in, look up in front of you. Exhale, forehead to knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold in half. One more time, in, out. Keep the chin tucked, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to go. Head, chest, elbows, reach towards the sky. 3 more big breaths in and out the mouth. Good. Let it go. Move the spine, go for a walk. And we move and walk in between to allow that to integrate into our bodies. All right, stress reset, 75 to 90% of stress out of the body. Let's do the pallet swipe real quick. So right leg steps over, right hand on top of your left shoulder, left hand across the body. So taking your thumb to the roof of your mouth, going from the right side molars over to the left side molars, using a good amount of force. 6 times, here we go. 1, sorry, right thumb if I didn't say that, right to left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Free up the body. Notice if you feel a shift after that. Now take a moment to find a little movement in your spine. It can be more free form, it can be simple circles, or you can play with some waves. So, moment to warm up the spines. We'll do a few cranial ones. The invitation will be to move the spine as we're doing some fascial maneuver from the neck up. So let's bring our spine online a little bit more. A little improvisation. So maybe we'll have more interesting stuff to happen as we start moving around our head fascia. So let's start with the antler twist. Right hand, heel of the hand to the right temple, fingertips back. Same thing on the left hand, but fingertips forward. Crush your head, squeezing it tight, rotate, giving yourself antlers, interlace, pulling that rotated skin up. From here, spinal pelvic lock in, moving the spine. And then some big yawns as you do this. One more big yawn. Good, let it go. Take a moment, keep the spine moving a little bit, and just notice how you feel. So the fascial maneuver on its own, awesome. Yawning on its own, awesome. Spine waves on its own, awesome. All three together, quite the practice. Next one will be the ear pull. So I'm going to grab the cartilage in my ears and pull them away. If at any point you get sweaty or oils, use a shirt or a towel for better grip. Reminder, anytime we're doing cranial face stuff, you still pull in the spinal pelvic lock. Big opening, closing the mouth. Best practice, yawning. Good, let it go. Shake it out. You're twisting your ear next, so the thumbs are going to go into the base of the ear, and then I'm going to fold them forward, using a good amount of force here. Thumbs in, fold forward. One more big yawn. Good, let it go, shake it out. Onto the jaw. So I'm going to pinch my skin on the right cheek jaw and go forward. The left one's going to go backwards. Pinch and rotate. Good, let it go. Go for a little walk after those, allowing that to integrate into your system. Notice how you feel. My mind becomes more quiet. I feel more connected, more centered. So I love the head stuff. Do it throughout the day. learn a handful of basics that feel good. And that way, if you're like watching TV, you can just be doing some stuff and you'll feel better at the end of like hanging out watching something versus feeling more shitty and lethargic. On that note of repetition, things throughout the day, let's do another round of the thumb pulling. So thumbs roof of the mouth, pull out. If it's feeling too intense, always just go more gentle. Gradually ramp it up. Here we go. Up, out. It can be back molars or in front. Double chin, triple chin. Look up. One more big yawn to finish. Good. Notice how you feel. All right. Let's do swinger. Always a favorite. Head stays up, fingertips to kneecaps, right hand, left shoulder. Left hand, traction down towards your elbow. Head looks to the right, body goes all the way to the left. Spinal pelvic lock in, drop down towards a squat. If you want, take that right leg diagonally behind yourself to advance this a bit. Wherever you are, rotate deeper into the position. 9 big breaths in and out the mouth, followed by a stage breath. Stage breath. Rotate deeper and hold. Pass the pressure if you want. Exhale. Whew, come on out. Enjoy the little head rush you may have gotten after that. Yeah, if you need a little bit more energy, breathe a little deeper, add a few more breaths. All right. Side 2. Head up, fingers down, left hand across, traction towards the elbow. Keep that traction. Head to the left, body to the right, all the way pain-free. Drop down towards a squat. You can do the movement here, or you can take your left foot diagonally behind yourself. Wherever you are, rotate deeper, pull the spinal pelvic lock in. 9 big breaths. Stage breath. Deeper. Exhale. Come on out. Shake it out. Move the spine. All right, a few more to close out here. Come towards a deep squat. If you need, you can grab a yoga mat or something to elevate the heels. That'll help. I can also play with doing this from a chair, from seated. So with anti-gravity, we do the scoop back of the neck, scooping up. So let's take our right elbow to the inside of our right knee and reach that left elbow up towards the sky. Activate your pelvic floor, aka spinal pelvic lock. Now breathe in, reach higher. Exhale, bring that left elbow down. Try to touch it towards your opposite foot. So left elbow towards the right foot. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold down. In. Out. In. Reach up. Exhale, compress. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, compress. One more time, reaching up. We're going to hold here. 6 big breaths in and out the mouth. Stage breath in. Reach higher, rotate deeper. Exhale. Exit this like anti-gravity, meaning forward bend first. Try to pull your head off. A little weight shifting side to side. Roll up casually, steadily, one vertebrae at a time. And release. Take a little break. Short little walk. Yeah, I'm loving the fascia maneuver squat movements. All right, side 2, interlace left elbow inside of the knee. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, down towards your opposite side toe. In, reach it up. Exhale, down. Down. Up. Down. In. Out. Inhale. Reach it high. Stay there. Keep spreading your elbows further apart from each other, reaching that right elbow high. 6 big breaths in and out the mouth. Stage breath in. Reach higher. Exhale. Now roll out into a forward bend. Take your time here. A little side to side weight shift. Let's actually release the hands and grab your ankles or the back of your knee, something to pull yourself deeper into the forward bend as you bend and straighten the knees. The leverage of pulling yourself a little deeper can be another nice thing to do throughout the day. When I was working on my forward bend, I would do this all the time. Tying my shoe, do it in a full forward bend. All right. A few simple things to close out today. Let's say hi to the organs for a moment, just with the belly button torque. So I'm going to take my right hand. Middle finger is the inside of my belly button. I'm going to push in till I find a barrier. I'm going to rotate to give myself a thumbs up. I'm going to use my other hand to grab a little more rotation and to take some of the stress out of my fingers here. Spinal pelvic lock in, and you're invited to fold over. If you feel your pulse, you can move your fingertips slightly towards your right side, because that's your thoracic aorta on your left side. Breathing into your belly button. Let's do 3 breaths in and out the mouth. 1, 2, 3.
3 breaths in the nose, out the mouth. 1, 2, 3. Slowly come on out.
Right hand to your heart, left hand top of the head. And just take a moment to really feel into the safety that some of these positions provide, like giving yourself a hug or one hand heart, one hand on the head like this. Body can just relax a little bit more, like feeling held, even though it's by you. Feeling your brain coming into more balance, more coherence. Same for your heart. As you sense more love, more gratitude. Directing some of that inwards. Feel your whole body, all of your fascia touching each and every one of your cells. Magical, intelligent, liquid crystal, watery creature that holds you together, connecting to your connective tissue more and more every day. So thank yourself for showing up to practice. Thank your body for the infinitely complex things it's doing each and every moment in every one of your cells. Seeing how many times can you keep checking in with a little gratitude, a little self-love, a little wonder and awe as you move throughout your day. So thank you all for joining whenever you're watching this, and hope to move with you again soon.